I wonder if you've heard of the tragedy of the bloodstained games from 15 years ago, General.
Compared to the catastrophic history of the Phantasmoon Games, that was likely nothing more than an insignificant interlude, no?
Countless times, I wanted to reach out and touch those muted hearts to make them beat again. But I can't save everyone. It's always been this way. The Phantasmoon Games have only one taboo, and there is only one rule I strictly abide by. The games must proceed, never ending, just as the sun and moon rise and fall. Those who defy this law shall be banished, executed, and suffer unceasing torment. General Yao Guang, have you ever wondered, why am I the arbitrator?
Simply because you possess the power to eradicate those who transgress.
Eons ago, in the Master of Immortality's mysterious garden, flora flourished with such intensity that they suffocated all other life. A meddler quietly infiltrated this place, plucking the most enchanting and luxuriant branch. The severed branch screamed in protest, for before she was gifted with eternal life, she was a divine envoy, leading her kin in search of the elixir of life. She was a beast of blind love and hatred, a sword dancer who devoured the crimson moon. So proud was she, never having known how to yield. Save for the blazing phoenix of the Xianzhou, she has never been defeated by another. How then could she tolerate a meddler defiling her fragrance?
Are you speaking of myths or true history?
When the past is as distant as the afterglow of the stars, does it really matter whether it's myth or history? That meddler transplanted her to another world, and through this method, they imprisoned the most terrifying of horrors within the most ridiculous of games.
You mean you yourself are that most terrifying thing?
You've misunderstood. Or perhaps not. The meddlesome god promised to enlighten her, to teach her to know true joy. And in the repeated cycles of the Phantasmoon Games, the meddler did not break their promise. She once witnessed raging flames boil the seas dry, saw civilizations rise from the dust, and wither back into it. She gazed upon the purest souls, burning away their brilliance, and stood silent as supreme evil reveled in blood upon the earth. Finally, amidst the love and hate of the insignificant, she gradually glimpsed the essence of fleeting life, the meaning of elation. Finally, she became me.
So, you're afraid of waking her, afraid of becoming her once more.
Over the past 1,000 years, I have called upon her power 3 times to avert catastrophe. Each time, it left an irreparable scar upon the land.
This is the abundance, healing and torture, coexisting as one.
Even knowing everything, would you still have me wear that fox mask and exercise the authority of arbitration?
Miss Evanescia, what you are terrified of is not this fox mask. Quite the opposite. Evanescia is the mask you wear. What you are terrified of is your true self. I, too, was once terrified of my mask.
Your mask?
A mask known as Arbiter General. whenever the tides of war demand it. I have no choice but to don it, to become that slaughtering general, coldly watching blood and tears be shed, plotting and divining beneath the astral charts, even accepting the scorn of bereaved orphans, all to ensure the Luxero is loosed.
I don't understand. As a general of the Xianzhou, why have you urged me all this time, urged this creation of the abundance, to reveal its true form?
It's laughable, really. I arrived in plain Arcadia for the sole purpose of involving the Master of Elation in my divination, seeking to rewrite a fate already cast in stone. But to steer the orbits of the stars is no easy feat, whether it be the Lux arrow that topples the sky or the games of the Elation. It's difficult to grasp even if you go all out. From the instant the Phantom Moon's declaration increased the stakes, my divination has spiraled out of control. My fate shifts ceaselessly between adversity and prosperity, life and death becoming impossible to fathom. With the eons in play, divination is futile. The only thing you can ever put trust in is people. Just as I once believed my teacher could successfully fulfill their fate. I really believe in you too, Miss Evanescia.
Has anyone ever told you you're quite the gambler? Daring to push your chips onto an unknown quantity, like me? In a game where the eons themselves have taken a seat at the table?
When we first met, I could not gain insight into the will or woe of your fate. Yet, I was willing to trust you. I believe you are also the key to rewriting destiny in this game, whose ending no one can foresee.
Why?
Miss Evanescia, the spiritess that watches over me is named the Kala Chakra Sky Plume. It is a symbol of the hunt's foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Why does the decisive god of the skybow bear such a visage? After much contemplation, I finally understood. If the value of discipline was understood, the creations of the abundance need not be abominations. And without temperance, the consequences of the hunt are no different from destruction. I am not some gambler, nor am I an ant beneath the gaze of the eons. I was the one who offered up a piece of my own insignificant fate, forging their trajectories. The situation outside is volatile. We don't have a second to spare for idle chatter. Miss Evanescia, I've given you my answer, and I'd like to hear yours in return. When you realized Full Wish was not a supplicant and you could not pass judgment, why did I see hesitation and doubt in your eyes rather than your usual indifference? I know you already have a game changer in mind. You're just not ready to use it yet. Please, tell me your solution.
As you wish. To exercise the right of arbitration, irrefutable proof is required. Proof that a supplicant has indeed broken the rules and disrupted the order of the Phantom Moon Games. Yet surveying the board, I see not a single transgression. Since there are no sinners, then I shall become the sinner. General Yao Guang, you once asked me, where do the boundaries of the Phantom Moon Games lie? Well, here's my answer. The boundaries aren't on the outside, but at the core. Now, I shall transgress the taboo and divulge to you the true purpose of this Ionic game. Through this method, the Master of Elation imprisoned the most terrifying of horrors within the most ridiculous of games. The terror slumbering at the heart of plain Arcadia is